All right, welcome back everyone for another deep dive.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be looking at compact home gyms.
Okay.
If you're listening to this, you're probably interested in getting a really solid workout in a relatively small space.
Right.
And you're probably interested in some of the best options that are out there on the market in 2024.
Absolutely.
So to do this deep dive, we looked at a bunch of expert reviews and articles from some of the top fitness websites.
Okay.
So we've got Garage Gym Reviews, Fortune Recommends, The Adult Man, and Healthline.
Yeah, good sources.
And one of the things that really surprised me looking through this material is just how compact and powerful some of these machines are.
Yeah, you really don't have to sacrifice quality for space anymore.
No, not at all. I mean, some of these things can deliver a full body workout and they're small enough to store under your bed.
That's incredible, really.
Yeah, so, it's not just about cramming a treadmill into a closet anymore.
Right.
We're talking about really sleek designs, AI integration, and a level of customization that I think rivals some professional gyms.
It's amazing how far things have come.
Yeah, so this boom in compact home gyms, I think it speaks to, it's not just about convenience. It's like a larger shift in how we think about fitness, right?
Absolutely.
It's about integrating it seamlessly into our lives.
Yeah.
And I think the technology is finally catching up.
I agree.
So let's talk about what's driving this trend.
Right.
Obviously, convenience is a huge factor.
Huge.
Right. But I think there's more to it than that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What do you think?
Well, affordability is a big one.
Okay.
When you think about the cost of a gym membership over time, you're talking, potentially thousands of dollars a year.
Yeah, for sure.
Versus making a one-time investment in a compact home gym.
Right.
And then you have it forever.
And you have it forever, and you don't have to pay that monthly fee anymore.
Exactly.
And then there's also the control aspect, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a big one for me.
Like you have control over your workout environment. Completely, your music, the temperature, you don't have to wait for equipment.
Right.
You don't have to, feel self-conscious.
No judgment.
Yeah.
Just you and your workout.
Yeah, it's like having your own personal fitness sanctuary.
Exactly.
So how do we navigate this world of compact gyms?
Right.
Our sources all stress the importance of considering a few key things.
Okay, like what?
Well, first of all, you got to define your space.
Makes sense.
Are we talking about a dedicated room,
right,
a corner of your living room, or like a little nook under the stairs?
Or even smaller, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So once you figure out your space, then you got to set a realistic budget, right?
Of course.
Because these things can range in price.
They can, for sure.
And then you need to identify your fitness goals.
Right.
What are you actually trying to achieve? Are you trying to build strength?
Do you want to improve your cardio?
Improve your cardio, increase flexibility. There's a lot of different goals. And then finally, think about what kind of workouts you actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Because, let's be honest,
Yeah.
you're more likely to stick with something if you actually like doing it.
Definitely. Sustainability is key.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to make it something you look forward to.
Exactly.
What a chore.
Okay, so let's jump into some of the options, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, so we've got a whole spectrum here from high-tech smart gyms
Wow.
to portable powerhouses and even space-saving cardio machines.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. So first up, let's talk about those AI-powered smart gyms.
Okay.
Like Tonal and Tempo.
All right.
These things sound like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Right. It's pretty wild what they can do these days.
So tell me about Tonal. How does that work?
So Tonal, it mounts right to your wall.
Oh, wow.
And it uses digital weights that adjust automatically based on how you're performing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's like having a personal trainer.
Right, in your house.
Built into the machine.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it monitors your progress.
Yeah.
Tailors the resistance to your needs.
So no more fumbling with weight plates or trying to guess if you're lifting heavy enough.
Exactly. It takes all the guesswork out of it.
That's awesome. What about Tempo? How's that different?
So Tempo, it's more of a free weights kind of setup.
Okay.
But it's got this AI-powered camera that watches you while you're working out.
Oh, wow.
And it gives you real-time feedback on your form.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so you can make sure you're doing everything correctly.
And avoid injury.
Exactly.
So it's like having that virtual trainer, but for people who prefer free weights.
Exactly. It's the best of both worlds.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But let's be real. These smart gyms, they probably don't come cheap, do they?
You're right. They can be a bit pricey.
Yeah.
They require a significant upfront investment.
Yeah.
And, those monthly subscriptions,
Yeah.
they can add up.
So they might not be the best fit for everyone?
Right, especially if you're on a tight budget or you prefer just the simplicity of like classic equipment.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, there are definitely other options out there.
All right, so what about those people who prefer the versatility of cable machines?
Oh, cable machines are great.
Yeah.
Our sources, they highlighted the Titan Fitness Functional Trainer
Okay.
and the Belza Steel Cable Tower.
All right, what makes them stand out?
Well, cable machines, they're really fantastic for strength training.
Okay.
They offer just a wide range of exercise possibilities.
So you can target different muscle groups, right?
Exactly. And you can adjust the weight stacks to match your strength level.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and you can do movements that really mimic real-life activities, which is great for functional strength.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's like having a mini gym in your home.
But I imagine they take up a decent amount of space.
They do require a dedicated area for sure.
Okay.
And they might not be as portable as some of the other options.
Right.
But if you've got the space.
They're a fantastic investment.
Okay, so for those of us who maybe don't have as much space,
Right.
what about portable gyms?
Oh, portable gyms are amazing, especially if you travel a lot
Right.
or if you just like to move your workouts around.
Or if you want to take it outside when it's nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's one that really caught my eye. It's the Max Pre-Crow Smart Connect cable machine.
Okay.
And this thing, it's incredibly lightweight.
Okay.
It's under 10 pounds.
Wow.
But get this, it can generate up to 300 pounds of resistance.
Wait, how is that even possible?
It's pretty amazing.
It sounds like magic.
I know, right? They use this really clever design with cables and adjustable resistance bands.
Oh, wow.
So you get a really intense workout.
And something that weighs less than 10 pounds.
It's wild.
That is amazing.
And you can pack it in a suitcase, take it with you when you travel,
Oh, that's cool.
or just move it between rooms.
Very versatile.
Yeah, it's super versatile.
Okay, so what about people who like to use their own body weight?
Oh, bodyweight training is awesome.
Yeah.
Really effective. And
Yeah.
you don't need a lot of equipment.
Right. So what are some good options for that?
Well, there's the TRX all-in-one trainer bundle.
Okay.
And the main component of that is the TRX suspension trainer.
Right. I've seen those.
Yeah.
They look really cool.
They're fantastic. You can do a full body workout with just your body weight and gravity.
It's just those straps, right?
And pretty much, yeah.
That's amazing. How much space does that take up?
Barely any. It's incredibly space efficient.
Okay.
Super affordable too.
Oh, nice.
And incredibly portable.
That's really cool.
You can just toss in your backpack.
All right. So we've talked about strength training. What about cardio?
Oh, we can't forget about cardio.
Can you get a good cardio workout without like a bulky treadmill or elliptical?
Absolutely. There are some really cool compact cardio machines out there.
Okay, like what?
Well, have you heard of the walking pad treadmill?
Yeah, I think so. Tell me about it.
So this treadmill, it folds in half,
Oh.
making it slim enough to store under your bed or in a closet.
Wait, so you can literally store a treadmill under your bed?
You got it.
That's incredible.
It's pretty amazing.
What else?
Well, for a really intense full-body cardio workout, there's the Concept 2 Row Erg.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those.
Yeah, it's a classic.
What makes it so good?
Well, it works so many muscles.
Okay.
Gets your heart rate up really quickly,
Okay.
and it has a surprisingly small footprint.
Compared to other cardio machines?
Yeah.
That's good.
Plus, the air resistance system gives it a really smooth and natural feel.
Okay. I can see why that's popular.
Yeah, it's a great option.
What about people who like to bike?
Oh, there's some great compact exercise bikes out there, too.
Okay.
Like the Marcy foldable upright exercise bike.
Okay, another foldable one.
Yep, folds right up when you're done with it.
Nice.
Great for small spaces.
Okay, so we've got treadmills that fold, bikes that fold.
Yeah, everything's foldable these days.
What about benches?
Oh, benches are essential for any home gym,
Even compact ones.
especially compact ones. They're so versatile.
Okay.
They don't have all the bells and whistles of a smart gym,
Right.
but they're the workhorse.
Okay. Any specific ones you like?
The Ironmaster Super Bench Pro V2 is a really good one.
Okay.
It's adjustable for incline, decline, and flat positions.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And you can add attachments for even more exercise options.
So it's like multiple pieces of equipment in one.
Exactly.
That's awesome. And I know we can't forget about resistance bands.
Oh, resistance bands are amazing.
Yeah.
So affordable, portable,
Yeah.
and they really pack a punch.
I feel like they're kind of underrated.
I think so too. They're really versatile.
Okay, so tell me about them.
Well, they offer variable resistance.
What does that mean?
So as you stretch the band,
Mm-hmm.
the tension increases.
Okay.
So it challenges your muscles in a different way than traditional weights.
Okay.
You can use them for strength training, stretching, warm-ups,
Oh, wow.
all sorts of things.
So it's like having a portable gym in your pocket.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love resistance bands.
Okay, so for the people who are really serious about strength training
Okay.
and maybe have a little bit more space,
All right.
we got to talk about power racks.
Oh, yeah. Power racks are great if you're really into lifting.
Yeah, but I'll admit, I've always found them kind of intimidating.
I can see why.
Like, they're so big and...
They're serious pieces of equipment,
Yeah.
but they're incredibly versatile.
Okay.
And they provide a really stable and safe foundation for lifting heavy weights.
So if you're like a power lifter,
Yeah.
or you're really serious about strength training,
Exactly.
this is the way to go.
Pretty much.
Okay, so there's one called the REP Fitness PR4000. That's like the beast, right?
Which is the big one, yeah.
That's the one with all the bells and whistles.
Like got all the customization options you could ever want.
Yeah, what about if you're maybe not ready for that level of commitment?
Okay, so if you want something a little more budget-friendly, the REP Fitness PR1100 is a really good option.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, it's still a really solid power rack.
But it's a little bit more manageable.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. It's really amazing to me how many options there are.
It is, right.
Like, the market for compact home gyms has just exploded.
It's really taken off.
And it's so cool because it shows how achievable fitness goals have become.
Absolutely.
Like, no matter what your space limitations are or your budget,
There's something out there for everyone.
there's something out there that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Okay, before we move on, let's just recap the major players here.
All right, let's do it.
So we've got the high-tech AI-powered smart gyms.
Right. Tonal and tempo,
Then we've got those versatile cable machines.
like the Titan Fitness Functional Trainer and the Bells of Steel Cable Tower,
And for those who are on the go,
or have limited space.
we've got the portable powerhouses.
The Max Brio Smart Connect and the TRX bundle.
Right.
Those are great.
And for cardio, we've got those space-saving marvels.
The walking pad treadmill, the Concept 2 rower.
And the Marcy foldable bike.
Yeah.
And let's not forget those unsung heroes.
Yes, the multifunctional benches.
Like the Ironmaster Super Bench Pro V2.
And those versatile resistance bands from Living.
Right. And for the serious lifters?
The REP Fitness Power Racks.
Okay, that's quite a lineup.
It is. It's amazing how much is out there.
It really is. So I think the key takeaway here is that creating a really solid home gym doesn't have to mean sacrificing space
Nope,
or breaking the bank.
none at all.
It's really about finding the tools that fit your individual needs and preferences.
Absolutely.
So I'm curious, what's caught your eye so far?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Like, what features or benefits are speaking to you the most?
Yeah, let's talk about it. It really is exciting to see just how many options there are now that can really cater to like everyone's different needs and preferences and stuff.
Yeah, and it seems like the technology has really advanced a lot,
It really has.
especially with those smart gyms. Like, the AI integration is pretty mind-blowing.
It is.
So let's dive into some of those unique features and benefits that really make these machines stand out.
Okay, yeah. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, okay, so I'm particularly curious about those AI-powered features in the Tonal.
Okay.
Like, how exactly does it adjust the weights based on your performance?
It's actually pretty incredible.
Yeah.
It uses like a combination of sensors and algorithms
Okay.
and even machine learning
Wow.
to kind of like assess your strength in real time.
Oh, wow.
So as you're lifting,
Uh-huh.
it's detecting even subtle changes in your form, your speed, your power output.
Oh, wow.
And then based on that data, it seamlessly adjusts the digital weight.
So it's making sure that you're always being challenged,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not overwhelmed.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's like having a virtual spotter who knows exactly when to push you harder or like lighten the load.
Exactly.
That's pretty awesome.
It is pretty cool.
What about the walking pad's foldability? I mean, it seems almost too good to be true.
I know, right?
To be able to fold a treadmill in half?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
How does that even work?
Well, they use this really clever hinge system
Okay.
that allows the deck to fold in half,
Uh-huh.
and it reduces its footprint significantly.
So it goes from like a full-size treadmill
Yeah.
to something that can be stored like under a bed or in a closet.
Yeah, exactly.
That is incredible.
It's pretty slick.
Okay, and speaking of compact solutions, the X3 bars variable resistance bands, those sound really intriguing.
They are really cool.
So how are those different from like traditional resistance bands?
So the X3 bars bands, they aren't your typical rubber bands.
Okay.
They're designed to provide increasing resistance as you stretch them.
Okay, so the more you stretch,
Uh-huh. the harder it gets.
The harder it gets?
Yeah, and that progressive tension, it mimics the feel of lifting a barbell.
Oh, that's interesting.
But it's like a fraction of the space in the weight.
Okay, so it's kind of like getting the benefits of heavy lifting without the need for, like, a big weight rack or a buggy
exactly.
Caddy.
And it's super portable.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You can just throw it in a travel bag and take it with you.
All right, so we've talked about some of the specific features, but I think it's important to kind of step back and acknowledge those broader benefits of compact home gyms.
Right, the things that are kind of like consistently coming up in our research.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, what are those big reasons why this trend is really resonating with so many people?
Well, I think accessibility is huge.
Okay.
You know, having a home gym really eliminates those barriers of time and inconvenience
Right.
that so often prevent people from reaching their fitness goals.
Yeah. I mean, how many times have you heard someone say, oh, I just don't have time to go to the gym?
All the time.
You're like, it's such a hassle to pack a bag and drive there.
Right, and then you got to deal with other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It can be a whole thing.
And then there's the cost savings
Oh, yeah?
compared to a traditional gym membership.
That can really add up, especially over time.
It's a really smart investment.
Yeah, it's like an investment in your health that actually pays off financially,
Exactly.
which is kind of a win-win.
It is.
And then there's the time efficiency factor.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one.
No more wasted time commuting to the gym or searching for parking. Like,
Right.
you can literally roll out of bed and start your workout.
In your pajamas if you want.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
So convenient.
And for some people, the privacy is really important.
Okay.
You know, they might feel self-conscious working out in a public gym.
Right. And that can be a real barrier for people.
It can.
So having that dedicated space at home where they can work out without feeling judged,
Exactly.
that can be really empowering.
It is. It's like having your own little sanctuary
Yeah, I love that.
where you can just focus on yourself and your fitness goals.
And the customization aspect is pretty cool too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, you have complete control over your workout environment.
The music, the temperature, the lighting.
You can even light some candles, make it really...
Make it your own.
Yeah, exactly. Create that ambiance.
Exactly. It's all about creating an experience that you enjoy.
Yeah, because I think when you enjoy it,
You're more likely to stick with it.
you're more likely to do it.
Right.
Okay, so I think now is a good time to kind of tap into the expertise of those fitness professionals who were featured in our articles.
Yeah, they offer some really valuable insights.
Yeah, I think their perspectives can help guide us in choosing the right equipment
Definitely.
and, like, really maximizing our workouts.
For sure.
So, for example, Chris Moore, he's an exercise physiologist,
Mhm.
and he reminds us that the most effective workout is the one that you actually do consistently.
Right. It's all about consistency.
So choosing a home gym that aligns with your preferences
Yeah.
and that really motivates you,
That's key.
that's super crucial.
It is.
Because, I mean, the best equipment in the world is useless if it just ends up gathering dust in a corner.
Exactly. You got to find something that fits into your life.
Yeah, and that you're excited to use.
Definitely.
Okay, and then Jen Roper, she's a professor at Loyola Marymount University.
Uh-huh.
She brought up a really important point about biomechanics.
Oh, yeah.
So she stresses the importance of choosing equipment that can be adjusted correctly for your height and body type.
That's really important for preventing injuries
Yeah, that's a good point.
and making sure you're doing the exercises with the correct form.
Right, so it's not just about finding, like, the most compact or the most high-tech machine.
Nope.
But also making sure that it fits your body.
Right.
That's a good point.
I want to make sure it's comfortable and safe to use.
Yeah. And then Amanda Dvorak, who's an ISIS-certified personal trainer,
Uh-huh.
she reminds us to pay close attention to safety features.
Oh, especially when you're working with weights or resistance.
Yeah, things like sturdy bases, secure weight locks,
Mm-hmm.
ergonomic designs.
Yeah, all those little things that can really make a difference.
Okay, so those are all really great points. Now I think it would be helpful to bring this information to life with some specific examples from our research.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Because sometimes those real-world scenarios can really help solidify the concepts.
For sure.
So one that really stood out to me was the feedback on the Bowflex Extreme 2 SE Home Gym.
Oh, yeah, the Bowflex, that's a classic.
It is.
And it's a great example of how you can achieve a really comprehensive strength training workout
Okay.
in a relatively compact space.
I've heard good things about the Bowflex. What makes it so effective?
So it uses a system of power rods
Okay.
that provide resistance,
Uh-huh.
and they allow you to perform a wide variety of exercises that target different muscle groups.
So it's kind of like having a weight stack and a cable machine combined.
Yeah.
But in a much smaller footprint.
Exactly.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And it's really user-friendly, too.
Okay.
So it's great for both beginners and experienced listers.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, like, you could do lat pull-downs on it to work your back muscles.
Yeah.
And you could do quad extensions for your thighs.
Yep.
All in one machine.
Exactly.
That's pretty impressive.
It is.
What about the walking pad treadmill?
Oh, the walking pad.
I mean, our sources, they were just raving about its foldability.
I know. It's amazing.
And how it just, like, seamlessly integrates into daily life.
Right. You can just kind of sneak in a quick walk.
Yeah.
While you're working or watching TV.
So imagine this, right?
Okay.
You're working from home. You need a break from sitting.
Yeah.
You unfold the walking pad, which was like tucked away under your desk.
Right.
And you just get in a quick walk while you're catching up on emails or listening to a podcast.
Exactly.
And then when you're done,
you fold it back up and it disappears.
It disappeared.
Until you need it again.
That's brilliant.
It is. It's so convenient.
Okay, and speaking of innovative solutions, the X3 Bar's variable resistance system, I mean, that's just really captured my imagination.
I know. Those bands are pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing how much resistance they can generate.
I know, and the portability factor is huge.
Yeah, I mean, our sources mention that it can provide up to 300 pounds of resistance.
It's wild.
Which is, like, mind-blowing considering how compact and lightweight it is.
It is. You can take your strength training with you anywhere.
Okay, so as we're kind of wrapping up this segment of our deep dive, I'm just struck by the sheer variety and innovation in the compact home gym market.
It really is impressive.
And it just highlights how accessible fitness has become.
Absolutely.
It's no longer an activity that's confined to gyms.
Right.
Or requires a ton of space and money.
Or time.
Yeah. But with so many options, it can be a little overwhelming to choose the right equipment.
Definitely.
So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's important to really consider your individual fitness goals.
Okay.
Your space limitations.
Right.
Your budget.
Mm-hmm.
And just your preferred workout styles.
Yeah. You know, what do you actually enjoy doing?
Yeah.
Because that's what you're going to stick with.
Exactly.
And I think it's also important to not be afraid to experiment.
Oh.
And, you know, what works for one person
might not work for another.
Might not be the ideal fit for someone else.
Totally.
So I guess, you know, as we move into our final thoughts and wrap up this deep dive, I want to circle back to you.
Yeah.
What's resonating with you the most? What machines or features have really kind of piqued your interest?
Yeah, it's been really fun diving into all these different compact home gym options.
It has. It's really amazing to see just how much innovation there is in this space.
It is.
And how accessible fitness has become, no matter what your space limitations or budget.
Right. There's really no excuse anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So as we wrap up this deep dive,
okay,
let's just kind of like take a moment to reflect on everything we've learned.
Yeah, let's do a quick recap.
Okay, so we started by talking about those high-tech, AI-powered smart gyms.
Right, like Tonal and Tempo.
Which offer like personalized guidance and that seamless integration with technology.
Yeah, those are really cool if you're looking for that kind of like high-tech experience.
Definitely. And then we talked about the versatility of cable machines.
Right, like the Titan Fitness functional trainer and the Bells of Steel cable tower.
Those are great if you're really into strength training.
Yeah, you want a lot of different exercise options.
And then we moved on to portable gyms.
Right, for those who are on the go or have limited space.
The Max Pro Smart Connect and the TRX bundle.
Those are great options.
Yeah, super portable.
Very effective.
And then for cardio, we talked about the walking pad treadmill.
Which is like mind-blowing with its foldability.
I know, it's crazy.
And the Concept 2 row erg.
For that full body workout.
Yeah, that's a classic.
And the Marcy foldable bike.
Which is great if you prefer cycling.
Yeah, and then we can't forget about those like essential pieces of equipment.
Right, like multifunctional benches.
Like the Iron Master Superbench Pro V2.
And resistance bands.
Like the Living Fit ones.
Yeah, those are so versatile.
And then for those who are ready to like really level up their strength training.
The Power Racks.
Yeah, the REP Fitness one.
Those are serious business.
They are. So yeah, it's been a really, really interesting journey through the world of compact home gyms.
I'm feeling inspired.
Me too. So now I want to shift the focus back to you, our listener.
Yeah.
What has stood out to you the most from this deep dive?
What are you thinking about?
What machines or features have really kind of piqued your interest?
Is there something that you're like really excited to try?
You know, what aspects of a home gym align best with your fitness goals?
And your lifestyle.
Right. Because it's different for everyone.
It is.
So we encourage you to take some time to really reflect on what you've learned.
Yeah, do some more research.
Maybe read some reviews.
Yeah, see what other people are saying.
And, if you have the opportunity, maybe try out a few different machines.
See what feels good for you.
Yeah, because ultimately the best home gym is the one that you're actually going to use.
Absolutely.
And that's going to help you achieve your fitness goals.
Consistency is key.
It really is. So as you embark on this journey of creating your ideal home gym, just remember that fitness is a process, not a destination.
Right. It's about enjoying the journey.
Exactly. It's about finding joy in movement.
Challenging yourself.
Yeah, and making sustainable choices that support your overall well-being.
It's a lifestyle.
It is. So we hope that this deep dive has given you the knowledge and the inspiration.
And maybe a few laughs along the way.
To make informed decisions and to embark on this really fulfilling fitness journey from the comfort of your own home.
We had fun.
I do too. So until next time, stay curious, stay active, and keep diving deep.